Alright everybody, happy Friday night. So, welcome back to the bench. This is let's call this part 1.5. So tonight, I am going to try to clean up some of this chrome stuff. I was digging around in the cabinet of goodies, and I found some of this Mother's chrome polish. So we'll, oh, not even open, look at that. Fresh. Honestly, when we moved in here like 7 years ago, there was a guy that left a whole bunch of car cleaning stuff, so works for me. So we'll crack open the Mother's chrome polish and see if that will, along with some fine steel wool, clean up these rings. So let's see what happens. I'm going to be quiet for most of this so that I can fast forward through it. That saves you, that saves me. Shake well, pour chrome polish into a pad or soft cleansing towel. Rub thoroughly onto surface to be cleaned. Allow to dry in haze. Wipe away haze with a dry, clean cloth. A second application may be necessary on badly stained or rusted surfaces. Okay, harmful or fatal if swallowed, wear protection, yada yada yada. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a piece of this fine, I'm assuming this is as fine as it gets, steel wool. Take a little chrome polish, there we go. Stuff is kind of runny. Stuff stinks. Alright everybody, welcome back to the Super Ranch Bench. This is a YouTube short. So I've sort of used steel wool and Mother's chrome polish here. And it's helped a fair bit, but I'm at a crossroads. I mean, these rings are still pretty corroded and pitted. And my crossroads is this. Do I, one, just, polish them again, put the reel back together and see how it runs? Or do I somehow strip the chrome, which really does not appeal to me for a myriad of reasons, mostly because chrome is toxic, and take it down to brass? And if so, what's a good, safe way to do that? Yeah, what do you think I should do? Leave a comment in the short and we'll go from there. Thanks. All right, back at it again. So now we are armed with a real diagram and part numbers. That's always a plus. And I'm cleaning the corrosion very gently out of the groove on these real plates. And I'm not scrubbing very hard, I'm just rubbing so that the brass is not scratching the plastic. I suppose I could use some very fine steel wool, but nah, that's okay. Alright, all the grooves on this side plate are clean. We'll rinse that with some fresh water. And all of the nooks and crannies on this side are free of schmoo, so we'll rinse that. So I'm going to run over to the sink, rinse this, and we'll be back. Alright, welcome back to the bench. So everything is probably about as clean as it's going to get. We are going to forego the chrome parts for now, and we're going to start reassembling the side plates. And I got some real grease and some other dry. This is Universal Real Star Drag grease. It's different than the Penn grease. I mean, to be quite honest, this Penn Real grease looks a lot like the Lucas Oil Marine grease, so go figure. Wonder if they're one and the same. It doesn't say who makes this grease other than Penn. And I would be seriously surprised if they have some sort of proprietary formula. That being said, let's get into it. So, I disassembled this without really having a part schematic. That I think was a mistake. It was a risk. But yeah, such is life. I did happen to go online and find this guy. So we do have a schematic. And the first thing we're going to start with is the drag assembly. So you have your main gear. And we are going to lightly lubricate and stack the drag washers. So first is a carbon washer. Alright, so there's our drag stack. And now we're done with that particular grease. Paper towel. So I've decided to dedicate these two little paint brushes to grease brushes. And then we have number 8. We just used that one, so we'll use this one. Looks like I've got grease in all the areas. Alright, Shazam. All right, so now we're going to reassemble the bridge gear. And we're going to coat this piece in grease. Very light coating, nothing too crazy. Just to keep it happy and not corrode. The immortal words of Bob Ross from PBS, a happy little gear seat. For a long time growing up, all we had was 3 channels. And one of those was PBS. And probably the best shows on PBS were things like This Old House, and Painting with Bob Ross, The New Yankee Workshop, the Wainwright Shop. They probably inspired generations of people to be tinkerers. Alright, so now that we've greased this, we're going to take our main tin here. Give you a little coat of grease. So that spins pretty freely. The other thing we're going to do, just to make sure everybody is happy, put a couple drops of 3-in-1 down there. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. All right. So here's the hard part, is getting this pin back in. Ah, where's my wee hammer? Alright, let's pause this and get my wee hammer. Okay. So, as you can see, we are reassembling what we can. At least for the guts of the reel. Alright, so what I'm struggling with right now is the free spool release, and I think I'm going to try something different. This thing is a real bitch. Alright, maybe we need bigger pliers. More leverage, better. And hopefully we don't snap the spring. Ah, I see. You know, you really should take pictures of how this thing looks. Oh wait, I did. I should go back and refer to those pictures. Ah, damn it. Alright, I do not understand how this bastard goes in. Shit. Haha, success. Eventually, you figure it out. Look at that. Sweet. That was quite a battle. I don't ever want to do that again. Oi. Alright, on to the next part. Alright, fine. We'll put the drag stack back on. It is what it is. I'm gonna be a bastard. Alright, there's my drag stack. There's my bushing. There's my drag collar. Alright, this is turning out to be a bit more of a challenge than I thought, but that is okay. So now, here is the real tricky part. So we're going to use an old trick. Help keep you in place. We're going to put a glob of grease on you. Drop the anti-reverse dog on. Now, here is where it gets tricky. We're going to put in the anti-reverse dog spring. I have a feeling we should put the gears in first, but oh shit, it just went flying. Oh dear, it went flying. Crap. This is less than stellar. Now I gotta find it again. Alright, success. I thought I lost the anti-dog spring and spent the last 20 minutes looking for it. Either way, I have found it. Man, we're gonna have to edit this stuff down because it's tough. Things are popping and moving and get you back to you can press that little spring without it going boing. Okay. I'm gonna go through an entire box of gloves just for this reel, but such is life. Maybe I'll get better with the next reel. Alright.
Probably stop. That's what the garage door is supposed to be. I can't go. I let it beat your head. I didn't go. I did it before. You want another?
No.
Oh, I didn't put that up.
It's alright. Woohoo! I think I might have got it. Hot damn. All right. We're making progress. Hot damn. This is excellent. Back our star drag off. Just a little bit of grease. Alright, I'm still not sure if this thing is fixed, because the spool's not moving. There we go. Alright, free spool. Gears engaged. Clacker engaged. Huh. I think we got it, folks. So if a fish starts taking line, we should hear that, or zing. Alright, so as of right now, this project proves I can disassemble, lubricate, and reassemble and evaluate the reel, okay? Still not sure what to do about the chrome pieces. I may just wax them and go on from there. Anyway, We're not calling this project done. We're calling it putting it on hold. So we'll go from there. So let me tighten down this last screw nut and see how we do. So I want to thank you for joining me on this little adventure. This project didn't quite turn out the way I was thinking it was going to go, with, you know, taking it all the way, polishing the chrome, yada yada yada. And I really haven't done that. That's really not what's happened here. This is more of a basic, I pulled it apart, I inspected the internals, put it back together again. Everything's working nicely, it's lubricated, and I was able to do it. So thanks for coming along on this journey, I appreciate it. This is the Penn Senator 112 high speed. We're gonna put this guy back in service. I gotta get a reel or a rod for it. So if you have a good suggestion for a rod for a big reel like this, stick it in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next video.